What's up YouTube, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Nike Dunk Low SP in the Syracuse colorway. This pair dropped on March 14th for $100 or $135 here in Canada. The official colorway for this shoe is white and orange blaze, and this released alongside a blue and white Kentucky version as well. For those of you guys who don't know, the original run of Nike Dunks back in 1985 were released in conjunction with a bunch of US colleges. So for example, we had a Michigan-based colorway, a UNLV colorway, and of course, a Syracuse colorway as well. So with this year being the 35th anniversary of the Nike Dunk silhouette, Nike has decided to give us a low-top iteration of these classic colors. So while both the Kentucky and the Syracuse color were pretty limited, I got lucky and grabbed my pair on the Canadian Sneakers Nike website. Unfortunately, I took an L on the Kentucky pair, so I had to pick that up through resale. Diving straight into the sneaker, so the upper of the shoe is entirely constructed out of leather. The base layer is this white colored leather which is seen on the toe box, and the quality of the leather actually surprised me. It's pretty good overall. And it doesn't have a plastic feel to it, it felt pretty genuine and pretty good. Surrounding the outer edges of the toe box, here we have this orange colored leather which is equally as good as the white. This orange leather runs up where the eyelets are, and then on the mid panel of both sides of the sneaker, we have more of that white leather, and then overlaid on top, we have an orange colored swoosh. Moving downwards towards the back end of the sneaker, so we see that orange leather wrap around the back, and then on the very top of the back heel, we have the Nike word mark embroidered in white. The standard laces on these sneakers is a flat orange colored lace, but they also give you a secondary pair of white laces, but I found it very strange that the extra laces came in a Nike SB branded bag, even though this dunk is not a Nike SB and it's just a normal Nike sportswear dunk. Underneath the laces we have a thin nylon tongue, and at the very top we have this white tag which has the Nike logo done in orange. The interior of these dunks is actually, to my surprise, pretty well padded, especially around this top portion right here. And then as I pull out the insoles, these come with your standard orange colored Nike insole with the Nike logo on the heel in white. The upper of these Dunk Lows sits atop this all white colored midsole, and then flipping the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your classic Dunk outsole. This is entirely done in this orange colored rubber. We have this circular pivot point on the forefoot and the Nike logo found right in the center. For those of you guys who were wondering how these guys fit, so to my surprise, they actually run pretty snug. If you watched my other non-SB Dunk reviews in the past, for example the Viotex and the Plums, I'm getting the sense that Nike's creating a lot of inconsistent sizing with these Dunks. So for example, the Viotex I found they ran a little bit big, whereas the Plums were perfectly true to size, but then for this pair, it ran a little snug from a width perspective. Specifically around this area right here, I can really feel it squeezing the size of my feet. So if you have really wide feet, then I would probably recommend going up a half size. But for everyone else with narrow or normal width feet, then true to size should be okay. Next up, from a comfort standpoint, so really nothing too much to say about this. This is a classic Dunk Low, so it's going to be very firm, very low to the ground, but it's not going to give you too much from a softness and actual cushioning standpoint. Last but not least, from a quality perspective, so I touched upon this earlier in the review, the leather quality surprised me. It was actually very, very nice. And while I've heard online that people have had issues with the craftsmanship standpoint, my pair was perfectly fine. I didn't see any glue stains and no loose stitching or anything like that. So overall, I was very happy with my pair, but again, this could be inconsistencies across the run. So with all that being said, let's lace up these Syracuse Dunk Lows and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. I'm really happy that Dunks are getting the shine they deserve back in the mainstream culture. This is a really good alternative to, for example, an Air Force 1 or an Air Jordan 1. And by releasing these classic colorways in low top form, to me, it's a really welcome sight to see. Between this one and the Kentuckys, I think I had to give the edge to the Syracuse. It's much more of a unique look to it and the orange really stands out, but you really can't go wrong between the two. So let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about these Syracuse Nike Dunk Lows. Did you guys cop this one or the Kentucky pair? Did you guys take an L for both? Or are you just not a dunk fan altogether? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8. check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.